Welcome to In the World of Winooski. I'm Mayor Christine Lotz, and we are here on this beautiful October day at the Winooski Farmers Market. Today is Onion Festival, a celebration of the history of Winooski's name. And we are going to meet some folks in the community, some vendors, and talk to some organizations who are here today. Thanks for joining. Okay, I am here with our market manager. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Sarah Bronkhorst, and I'm the manager of the Winooski Farmers Market.
Can you first tell us a bit about the farmers market? What are the sort of operating hours and what can folks expect here?
Yeah, the farmers market runs from May to October every year from 10 to 2 on Sundays, and you can expect local farms, artisans, other farm goods, and fun activities and education, music, and your community members.
It's a great turnout, beautiful day today. Can you tell us about the Onion Festival theme that we are celebrating today?
Yeah, it's a beautiful day. It's Onion Fest, and that is basically just a celebration of Winooski and our reputation as the Onion City. It's celebrating onions, it's celebrating Winooski, it's celebrating where we came from and where we are now. So we've got the historical museums open that can tell us about Winooski's roots and why we're known as the Onion City. And we've got some fun onion activities out here. We've got onion printing, onion ring toss, and a couple of the vendors have specialty onion items. So,
that's so fun.
Yeah, it's just a really fun day.
And is today the last outside market? And then there's a winter market, right? Can you tell us about that?
Yes, so the winter market will be starting in 2 weeks on November 10th, and it will run from that date to the end of December every Sunday, 10 to 2, and it'll be at the Winooski Senior Center.
123 Barlow Street, for those who don't know.
Hi, I'm Taylor Litwin. I'm a project manager for Friends of the Winooski, and we are a local watershed group. We're a nonprofit, and we work to protect and restore the Winooski River and all of its tributaries. So from Cabot to Lake Champlain, we do a lot of tree planting projects in the spring. We test water. We take water samples to test for phosphorus and nitrogen, which leads to algal blooms in Lake Champlain. So part of that is we also meet with landowners to help them reduce their runoff and improve water quality. So those are just some of the things we do at Friends of the Winooski River.
Thank you for that. We're very happy to have the Friends of the Winooski River here at the Onion Festival. The Winooski River, aka the Onion River, just like the Onion City. We both share that name.
So this is the Onion City Community Cookbook. Over the summer, we asked for community members to submit recipes that have onions in them to celebrate Winooski as the Onion City in preparation for Onion Fest today. And so the cookbooks have recipes that were submitted. They all feature some kind of onion, and they're available for $10. And then there also is going to be a copy at the Winooski Memorial Library, so anyone can check one out anytime.
All right, I am here with the co-vice president, did I say that right? Yes. Of the Winooski Historic Society Museum. Would you like to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your organization and where we are?
Well, thank you for coming today and allowing us to share our great museum. So I'm Sue O'Brien. I am one of the co-vice presidents of the Winooski Historical Society. The Historical Society was formed in 1975, and their mission was to restore and to save the Stone House up on East Allen. And after that, they based their museum on the second floor where they were there for many years. Oh. And then they eventually moved into the Champlain Mill when the Stone House was sold to a private owner. So.
And what are your hours? What can people expect if they come in for a visit?
So the museum is open Thursdays and Fridays, 12 to 4. On Thursdays, we host greeters here, which is wonderful. On Friday, the Mill Museum right across from the aisle here is also open both days, and on Fridays they kind of oversee our museum for us. So we're self-directed. It's a beautiful museum. We are full with many artifacts that have been donated by residents and companies here in Winooski. We have everything from going and finding archaeological Native American arrowheads and such, all the way to bricks made at breweries in Essex or Queen City, done here in Winooski and Burlington. We have beautiful wood carvings from Albert Whittekine, who was a well-known woods craftsman. We have a bed, a four-poster bed that was made by him. This amazing pew on the other side was done with him. That's got acorns and cherubs on it. It's pretty amazing. And we have many photographs that have been donated that are on display. So people can get a real feel for Winooski and our deep history and heritage. We're very proud of it.
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting sort of artifacts in there. We're here today as the Onion Festival for the Farmers Market. Can you tell us anything about the history of the moniker, the Onion City?
So for what I know, when the city was incorporated in 1922, the Vidalia onion, I believe, was the logo. And you may know back in the early 2000s, if it's okay, and you can edit this, my husband's dad, Dr. O'Brien, who was a longtime Winooskian, said, "Sue, they've got the wrong onion. It's the wild ramp, the leeks." And I'm like, "Papa, you're right." So I did a little research, and he was indeed right. And we went and presented to the city council to make the change, and they did. And Ann Linton did the new graphics, which we're very honored and just so glad we are now in keeping with the true natural history of our city and the wild ramp. So,
yeah, that's fantastic because Winooski is derived from an Abenaki word for those wild onions.
Yes, and the interesting story is wild ramps grow in dappled light. They need some shade, and they were very prevalent along the Winooski River. And the dairy farmers weren't real keen on them and pulled them up because if their dairy cows consumed them, it would taint the milk, which you could understand. So they were pulled. So that's part of their history too.
That's so interesting. Thank you for taking the time to chat with us, and I hope folks will come out and learn a little bit about the history of our city. I am here with Miriam Block, Executive Director of the Winooski Mill Museum. Heritage Winooski Mill Museum. Can you tell me a little bit about where we are and the museum?
Yeah, we are located in the Champlain Mill, and we tell the story of the textile mills that was here and the people who worked here.
Yeah, so the mill, very prominent feature, and if folks aren't familiar, big part of our history was mill workers and the Onion River and
Yes.
Onion Festival today. Yeah. And you have a little activity going on today?
Yeah. As part of our community outreach, we love to do textile projects that are help the community understand the history of the textile mills here. So we usually do something textile related that the whole community can be involved with. Actually, behind you is a quilt that also was recently done by seniors at the Winooski Senior Center. Today is the last day that's going to be on display here, but it will be on display at the Senior Center. But today we're doing part of our mandala community weaving project. And that involves people weaving around in a circle, a mandala that is symbolic of different aspects of Winooski, the river, the onion, the land, and also the brick buildings that are in Winooski. So there's the weaving part, and then people are also making these little clothespin dolls that go all around the mandala when it's finished. And so that represents, the diversity of our community, all these really interesting people. So people are making the clothespin dolls today. And then we also have these ribbons where people get to write messages about what they love about Winooski that get hung from the bottom of the mandala. And the finished mandala will get hung in the Winooski schools afterwards. So we started this project during our Fiber Festival over the summer, and we're just going to continue doing it throughout the year until we have enough people to go around the whole outside of the mandala.
That's fantastic. So there's more opportunities for people to come engage in this project.
Yeah, we may have it drop in at the museum. We might do it for after school at the Winooski schools. I'm still working on some other locations. Okay. I wish we could do it at the library. We'll have to figure that out. Yeah. But yeah, you can take a look at what people are doing over here and see what what the clothespin dolls look like.
Last question. What are your hours? How can people come visit and engage with the Heritage Mill Museum?
Well, we're normally open on Thursdays and Fridays from 12 to 4. We do have school groups that come on other days of the week, and senior centers, and we do outreach programs on other days. If anyone wants to come outside of those hours, they can just call for an appointment.
Sounds good. Thank you so much, Miriam. Let's take a look at what this lovely mandala is looking like so far.
Here's some more examples.
Oh, fantastic.
There's so many of them. Oh my gosh.
That's a cute idea. I've never seen the clothespin people before.
In your hand, in your hand. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Would there be not a trace left behind? Well, I could have loved you better. I didn't mean to be unkind, and you know that was the last thing on my mind. You got reasons aplenty for going. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. For the weeds have been steadily growing. Please don't go. Please don't go. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Could there be?
Let's see some of the amazing vendors and offerings we have here at the Winooski Farmers Market. Tell us, please introduce yourself and tell us about what you're here with.
My name's Daisy Hutter, and I create hand-carved and hand-stamped lino-cut prints, and I also put those prints on hand-dyed fabric goods. This is a family business with my mom and I, and we work together to go to all these markets in the area. We love the Winooski Farmers Market. We've been seasoned vendors this whole season, and it's been amazing to meet people and connect with people, and yeah, it's been a great experience for our little business.
So happy to have you here. You have really beautiful work, and I'm fairly certain I've seen some of this tie-dye in the community. All right, I am here with Laura's Cookies. Tell us, please introduce yourself and tell us about what you're here with.
Hi, my name is Laura Collins. I am the owner of Laura's Cookies. I focus in custom decorated cookies, so I have a ton of my Halloween decorated cookies that I do pre-sales for. I sell them here. I also usually do like chocolate chip, my galactic brownie cookies usually really popular here. I do custom cookies and cookie decorating classes as well.
These are super cute, so people can order from you and get specialty designs made?
Yep. Yes, they can. And then they come in a variety of flavors. So I have signature vanilla almond, vanilla, pumpkin spice, and chocolate, as well as some other flavors for custom orders.
That's awesome. Very unique. And thank you for coming tabling here at the Winooski Farmers Market.
Thank you.
Flowers from our garden that is located in Moncton, Vermont. And
very close.
We luckily had one last hurrah of these flowers before the frost came. We lost quite a few flowers, but our flowers feature loads of colors of dahlias and a lot of celosias, a lot of snapdragons. Our season is pretty much the growing season in Vermont, so we start in early summer. We plant from seed. We have a very large garden, and we're at this market every week. We love to design our own bouquets. In addition to being at this market, Marguerite's Flower Garden also does weddings, and you can find us on Instagram and Facebook. And this is our third year at this market. We love the vibe here. We love the community.
It's fantastic. These are really beautiful. Thank you for being a part of the Winooski Farmers Market. All right, would you like to introduce yourself and tell me what you like about the Farmers Market?
My name is August Williams, and one thing I like about the farmers market is how much of the community is here.
Yeah, it's great. I see a lot of people out here today. Are you hoping to see anything specific with our vendors?
I don't really know. Just a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, there's good stuff to look at, good things to eat. Have you had anything interesting that you bought at past visits?
I think maybe I had something honey related once, but yeah, this stuff is really good.
That's awesome. Well, today is the Onion Festival. There's an art print, an onion toss, and a community weaving project. Are you going to check those out?
Yeah.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hello everybody, my name is Sierra and I have Hound Hot Sauce. It is our first year to the market and we are big fans.
Can you tell us a little bit about, you make these, where are you based and how has reception been?
Yeah. It's been wonderful. We are right out of South Burlington, so right around the corner. We make some flavor-forward hot sauces, all fresh ingredients, char roasted for layers of flavor, and it's been a really great year. Can't complain. We've had beautiful weather all season. And this year, it's just been wonderful. The community coming together. It's all different kinds. Just talking to different people and getting to know the different neighborhoods and everything that they have to offer. So, you see kindness everywhere and it's wonderful to see.
All right. Please introduce yourself and tell me about what you have to offer.
My name's Talia. I started this business this summer. It's a gluten and dairy-free dessert, sometimes vegan. I bake out of my home. And it's just a one-woman team, and it's been a really great market season here. And I'm really excited to be at the Burlington Winter Market.
That's awesome. We're happy to have you. There's so many offerings here at the Winooski Farmers Market, lots of samples, and we will continue this through the winter. I'm here with the city manager, Elaine Wong, for Winooski. Welcome.
Thank you, Mayor.
Can you tell me a little bit about what you and our finance director are doing here today?
Yes, happy to do it. So we are here at the Farmers Market today getting public input about the budget, and it's kind of a unique way to do it that our finance director came up with. So a lot of times people say, oh, you should be doing this or you shouldn't be doing that, but they don't necessarily have the big picture in mind, and so the input is kind of hard to contextualize. So Angela came up with this idea to do just that. So we give people $100 in play money, and they can vote with their tax dollars where that money should go, how that should be distributed.
Thank you so much. This is a great new idea that I haven't seen us do as a city before. So this will inform our work for the local election town meeting day, but we have a much larger election coming up soon. Can you remind us of what we need to know about voting?
The general election is on November 5th, 2024, of course, and you can register at olvr.vermont.gov. And this year, the Secretary of State has an online voter guide that you can make relevant to your district. So that's pretty exciting. You can visit that by going to mvp.vermont.gov. Oh, and you can register to vote anytime, including the day of the election. It's just it is the day of the election, you have to register at the polls. Otherwise, you can go to Winooski City Hall, which is at 27 West Allen Street, although the parking lot is on Weaver Street.
Very good. And a reminder, you can register even at the polls. Should have got your ballot in the mail. You can drop it off at City Hall. There's a drop box right in the parking lot on the side of the building, or bring it with you if you want to vote on Election Day. Last thing I want to say, there's a lot you can see of exciting things happening in Winooski. We are open for business. We have a lot of fantastic businesses here. Construction of Main Street is going to shut down for the winter in the next couple of weeks. And we have free parking in our parking garage on Sundays. Thank you.